us through this.
Somewhere in a conference room far, far away, a vendor just said the magic words, "We support Z-Access." And in that exact moment, a call taker's monitor flickered, a CAD map sighed, and a responder in a stairwell whispered, "What floor is this again?" Today, we're doing a Z-Access reality check, plus a few other tales from the Crypt. Not horror stories like ghosts and goblins, the kind of horror where everyone did their part, everyone checked a box, and the outcome still failed in the field. And that's coming up next on TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch. I'm a NENA-certified ENP, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I bring you the latest, most informative, and sometimes vertically challenged takes on emergency communications. Today, we're taking a deep dive and a tall climb into We Support Z-Access, and why vertical location still falls apart in the field, even when everybody swears they support it. So let me say this as clearly as possible. Z-Access is not the villain. Z-Access is the idea we all want. If someone's on the 14th floor, we should not be solving that like it's an escape room. You see, the problem is what's happening between the device that created a value and a responder used it to find the patient. That's the chain where the ghosts live. The first tale from the Crypt. Support means whatever the speaker needs it to mean. So when you hear "we support Z-Access," it could really mean any of these things. We can ingest a Z-value. We can pass a Z-value. We can store a Z-value. We can display a Z-value somewhere in a tab that no one can open, especially during a hot call. Or we can export a Z-value to another system that may ignore it. You see, none of those automatically mean we can tell you the correct floor in a way that you can trust. That's because in public safety, supported is not always the finish line. Actionable is the finish line. So here's the first reality check to question pretty much anytime anybody says anything. Show me what the call taker sees in real time, on a real call, with real uncertainty, and show me how that becomes a floor that a unit can act upon. Now, if the answer involves a spreadsheet, a promise, a slide rule, or the words in our next release, welcome to the Crypt. The second tale. 3 meters is not a floor when the building is a liar. Now, everybody loves the idea that a few meters equals a floor, except for the fact that buildings are chaos by design. The lobby versus floor 1, the mezzanine. The basement that the building calls level G. Towers that restart their floor numbers. Hospitals that have 3 north and 3 south, and both are technically 3. But good luck finding the right hallway. So even if that vertical estimate is decent, turning it into floor 12 is not a math problem. It's a mapping problem. That means that the Z-Access number is only as good as the context wrapped around it. Reality check. Here's the reality check, and it's the heart of the whole episode. Vertical location fails in the field because the chain is fragile. A device creates a value and a network transports it. An NG911 element forwards it on, and a call handling platform displays it. A computer-aided dispatcher map will consume it, and a human interprets it. Finally, a responder will act upon it. Now, if any one of those links is weak, you get the same operational result: confusion. And the nastiest version of this is when the number looks confident, but shouldn't be trusted. That's the Crypt Keeper right there. The value arrives, everybody feels good about it, and then the call turns into,
"We're searching multiple floors."
Roger.
So in your environment, you do not just test whether the Z-axis is present. You test whether the Z-axis is usable under stress. If it doesn't reduce time to patient, then it's just not a capability. It's trivia. The bottom line. Bottom line, we support Z-Access just isn't a meaningful statement unless it includes 3 specific things. First is how you present it. If it's buried, it's dead on arrival. Second is how you qualify it. Operators need confidence and uncertainty in plain language, not engineering poetry. And third, how you translate it. Height is not a floor. Floor is a decision. That translation needs building context and 3D GIS maturity, not just wishful thinking. So the next time someone says, "We support Z-Access," just smile politely and then ask, "Awesome. Show me the floor. Show me the confidence. Show me how you prevent it from becoming a haunted number at 3 a.m. And that's how you keep the crypt closed." That wraps up today's episode of TiPS Today in Public Safety. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insights, remember to follow me on social media at Fletch911. And you can visit 911tips.com, where you'll find a complete archive of all of my previous episodes. My blogs are available online at Fletch.tv, and my professional website is at Fletch911.com. Stay safe. Thanks so much for listening, and if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every single day. We'll catch you next time. Take care.
You've been listening to TiPS Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes on 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good.